Fellow dear friends, I greet you and I thank you for being there. This very moment, I find it imperative to inform you that Biafra Joint Task Force and Biafra Liberation Forces, they are fully around in Enugu State, just to make sure that peace return to the masses in Enugu State. For those who are listening to me this very moment, before I proceed, I would like to greet you. I say good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Depends on your time zone, where you are listening to me at this moment. So, my dear listener, I want to thank you so much for your maximum cooperation on how you have been effectively and maximally giving us useful informations as is supposed to be this day, for us to make sure that we are on top of our enemies who says we will not see peace, we will not rest. So as you are listening to me this very moment, ana m eme ka ị mara na ozi eziri anwụrụ ọkụ ruru eluigwe aka. Different locations in our beloved country, Biafra, have been occupied by Fulani terrorists, kidnappers, rapists, and criminals. But the major issue now is that I want to inform you that police is not your friend, because we have come to discover that over 95% of the killings and destructions of lives and properties happening in Biafra land, Nigeria police contributed 95% of those vandalisms and destructions, because they emerge with the terrorists. They collude to make sure that Biafra land is being invaded and Fulanis settled in Biafra land. But as it stands this very day, I want to make it explicit and categorical that you, as a Biafran soldier or Biafran indigene, should not look at Nigeria police as a friend. They are the worst enemy you are having. I have the data on my hands. I have the living proof on my hands. See Nigeria police, see Nigeria DSS, they are the major contributory factor to the insecurity in Southeast, being backed up by Southeast politicians, especially Peter Mba and Hope Uzodinma. And I'm taking my time to let you know what is going on, and at the same time, I'm informing you that Biafran soldiers are not stranded. They are not stranded, and they are not stagnant. They are moving forward to determine their fate. On the other hand, we are taking our destinies into our hands to take the bull by the horn, because we discover that we are just standing alone. And as we are standing alone, if we don't do what is necessary to get ourselves protected and to get our country, Biafra, protected, then a lot of things will go wrong. They have killed many people in Enugu State, and many villages and communities have been scanty as a result of the inimical killings. So what I'm telling you this very moment, you may not understand, but with time you're going to understand it, that you are not needed in that contraption called Nigeria, provided you are a Biafran or an Igbo man. But some of you still believe strongly in your governors and your politicians and in your president. Look at what is happening this very moment. It is an untold story. Mayhem have been unleashed, all right, on innocent people for no reason, and police could do nothing to make sure that the lives and properties of the innocent citizens are being protected. And your politicians, they don't care about what has happened for the previous time and what is still happening now, how Fulani kills and ran inside the bush. When you are looking at Nigeria DSS and police, don't find a place in your heart to forgive them. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. Don't find a place in your heart to forgive them. Make sure that you don't see them again. So what I'm saying, you may say I'm talking in riddles because maybe I don't want to tell you what has actually happened. What has actually happened is that Peter Mba and Nigeria Police and DSS had a meeting in Enugu State, and the meeting they had was only purposely on how to terminate Biafra security forces so that they can have their ground to perpetrate evil. And they want to make sure that come 2027 that they retain their seats and their positions. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you are listening to me, I want to tell you that we fought gallantly and we defeated them because many of Nigerian police lost their way in the bush where they are looking for Biafran security forces to kill them because they said that all the problems going on in Southeast and Biafra land was caused by IPOB and Biafra Liberation Army. And for this reason, nobody shall make mention of Biafra and will be spared. But we say, God forbid. Biafra is our country. Biafra is in our gene. Biafra is in our blood chromosome. Biafra is the land of our birth. Biafra is the land of, it's our birthright. All right, it's our ancestral land. Biafra is our ancestral land. So there's nothing anybody can do to frustrate us or to stop us from talking about what belongs to us. Biafra cannot be overemphasized. So what I'm trying to inform you, ụzọ ọkụ ndị egburegbu ga na-akpọ n'ala elu steady maka na ọ na-eme ụbọchị niile ewu a na-etiwa ite ụbọchị niile ewu a na-etiwa ite na-esi isi ewu ụbọchị niile ka ite eji eri isi ewu ụbọchị niile ka ite eji eri isi ewu but ofu ugboro n'arọ ewu tiwa ite ọ na-agbatu. So what I'm telling you this very moment is that some of you still believe in the government of the day, which you don't see. Some of you still believe in the empty promises of those who cannot distinguish their left from their right as human beings. You are still wallowing in abject poverty. And all what we are saying is like a fables to you as a human being. Try to understand that we who have voluntarily come out is to make sure that your life and your properties, belongings is being retained for you, because there are people who have made up their mind that they will not allow you to see peace. So those who have vowed for you not to see peace, we have decided to make sure that they are normal. So you may understand what I'm saying, you may not understand what I'm saying, but all what I'm telling you now is that Nigerian police who went to the bush to look for Biafran security forces lost their way. And you know what that one means. Then they lost their way, and maybe they call Gesiad. Onwe ya nọ ka ị nke ma nke ga-esi ahụ banana ya hapụ ya ga-eburu banana chara acha gafere monkey. So that is, please, as it stands this day, I'm informing you this. Don't allow yourself to become a prey to your enemies. Nigeria DSS and Nigeria police are not seeing Biafrans to be human beings. They are not seeing Igbo people to be human beings. They are seeing them to be animals. And that is why they always discharge life ammunitions on them. Because they don't value them. They don't feel that they can feel pains. They want to make sure that their population is drastically reduced to nothing, so that in the time of full colonization, they will not find it difficult to eradicate them on the face of the earth. So I'm very glad that at this very moment some of you are coming to the knowledge of what I have been shouting and saying. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shouted it. Some people call him madman. Some people insult him. Some people say he's looking for money. Some people say he is hungry. Some people are saying a lot of things. So, but today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu worldwide is the most sincere person on earth. So what I'm telling you this very moment is that Nigeria police and DSS escorts Fulani bandits, Fulani Mietiala terrorists to their operations in different locations in Biafra land. So don't listen to whatever any policeman or DSS is telling you, provided you are from Biafra land. They hate you and they want to make sure that you are normal. But Chukwu Okike Abiama na-egbu ha n'imirikiti. So o nwere ihe ndị m agaghị agwa gị mere taa n'Enugu steeti ka ọ dịwa ụta maka ọ ghara ịgbagochi gị anya na ihe na-eku ume na anwụ. So anyị ga-agba mbọ ọtọ ụlọ si wee dị ka anyị chekwaa obodo anyị, chekwakwa na ụmụnne anyị na ụmụnna anyị na nne anyị na nna anyị. Mgbe na-eteghị aka, unu ga na-aga ugbo na-eleghị anya n'azụ, na-atụghị ụjọ ọbụla. Otu a ka ọ ha m n'ọnụ, my beloved Biafrans. Don't put your hope on Nigeria police and DSS or soldier. They are not for you. They are not out for good thing. So be careful. Thank you.